Alright, we're back. Oh, just because you're outside and doing crazy stuff, still put it in your book. And they're doing good over there. See the two of them? Okay. Now let's hope I can put it back to where it was without screwing up, right, fellas? Because you know I'm going to screw it up. Okay, so like I said, write it down in your book. I mean, you know your yard and whatever, so you know you go, so you go brick walk, 10 reps, 3 sets, one. I'm telling you, it works. Outside's cool. Now the thing is to try to do it as much as you can. I used to work out outside in the winter. We get a pot of, we get the, what do you call it? The grill going, but it wasn't for food. It was to put a big fireplace coffee pot in. I filled it with tea from Peru. Coca leaf tea. You know what I'm talking about? Legal. It was legal then. We work out all night. Sweating. Anyhow. Alright, so always put it in your book. I did the walk. Brick walk. Yeah. So, I did some good, I was at my house last night. I didn't record it, but I did a lot of overhead press and unloading heavy, like 225, just getting it unracked and saying, holy mackerel, this is, put that 20, like I said, 20 pounds more on a overhead press over your max, your PR, you're going to feel it. I mean, just unloading it. You can see. I like to get acquainted with what I'm doing before I do it. It's part of my trick. Even with the bench. I was unloading 350 and just leaving it up there, counting the 10, slamming it back. Or getting 350 and seeing how slow I could get it down before it hits the, just to get used to things. I suppose you could do it in squats too. If you got a safety, where you're going like 3/4 or 1/4, whatever it is, when you're not going parallel yet, and that's when it hits. The only problem is now you got to unload the bar to get it back up on the rack. But I do stuff like that, fellas. I do stuff like that. Cheers. Okay, so I really don't have to do pushes right now, so I'm going to do some pulls. I'm going to warm up with that. I wanted to bring more weight, but I forgot, so some innovation. So anyway, let me get started here. Just some bent over row. I let it touch low. When it hits here, I'm done. That's where I go. I'm not going up here. Alright? You get a little more to show the width, and then I go. I always look ahead. It's hitting the bell. Yeah. I'll do a few sets of them. I'm going to pause this one on though, because I'm not trying to prove nothing. And I ain't doing circuit train or CrossFit, I'm talking about. That's another trick why I can keep doing it at my age. Yeah, so that's that. I'll do a couple of sets of that. Then I'll increase the weight. And we'll see what happens tomorrow, if it's going to be snowy or what. I drained all the pipes in my house last night. Because 11. Not that it would hurt it. And I got cisterns outside with piping to the house. So I winterized the cisterns again. I've learned this from other winters where I got no more firewood. Because I had a week or two of warm weather like this. And all of a sudden, man. So that's just the way it is around here. I'll leave pauses because I could bullshit all day. Alright, we're back. I can't see a damn thing. It's so sunny. Yeah, okay. I did a couple sets of that. I wrote in a book. I didn't bring extra weight, but I had the cinder blocks. Another 30 pounds a piece, so that's 60 and 135. That's 190. That's a good bent overall for an old, weak, babbling boy like me. Alright, so we'll see how this works. If you get a pipe, you can just use cinder blocks, man. I'll show you that shit stuff too. I gotta work out, like it says. Alright. Yeah. you adjust to the rep you can do. There's no competition. If it's only 5, it's 5. You know? Now let's say I can do 10, but then I'm fried. It might be better to do 5 for 5, you know, starting strength, ripping the boys. I mean, if one of their training halls is around you and you're an old timer and you never really did any weight training, that'd be a good place to go. You're gonna get top shelf instruction and form and all. Guys like me, we doing our own, but I've been doing this on and off all my life, so you naturally start learning how to do things, you know. So I'm, you know, they know what they're doing. How do I get there? I don't know. I'm yak away. All right, so one way or the other, you can work out. So this is the 16 with the cinder blocks and 135, so 190. Nothing to write home about. Maybe I'll do the 5 for 5. Get a little pump going, you know. Let me see how it feels. I've never done this before. No, and it's got to catch the top, so I might not get much of a lift here. This might be good for deadlifts. You know what I'm saying? All right. Holy mackerel. That felt more than 225. I've done 10 with that. Oh, here it goes. I tried to flew it up, didn't I, fellas? You know, you get Charlie horses in your calves. I get it in my rib cage. Okay, 5 on that. Alright, so I'll do a few sets of that. If I go 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, then that's where I'll keep for the 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 until I get it. Alright, fellas, there you go. Bar, some wheels, and a couple cinder blocks. Alright, lift hard and heavy. You got no excuse for not working out. Alright, and if you're over 60, take the advice I give you, alright? And you'll be okay. Nice and slow. If your blood ain't thick, don't do what I do, okay? Okay, you guys take care. Lift hard and heavy. Alright?